What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk some Ripple XRP and some big news. All right, we're going to get into some comments about a public offering possibly in the works for Ripple, as well as an XRP kind of price target, as a lot of people are thinking that we could start sniffing that $2 range here, and maybe even as soon as this week. So it's been very bullish. A lot of Ripple XRP holders have been doing very well. So let's take time to kind of just, digest this all, right? We're not going to go too crazy. We're not going to start talking about, silly things like XRP is going to the moon. XRP is going to go to $25. We're going to keep it 100. We're going to keep it right down in the middle, not to get too high, not to get too low, and just talk about the facts and what matters right here today. Okay, so in order to do so, the best way you guys can all help yourselves out and help the channel out is making sure that you're all subscribed, turn on that notification bell, and please be sure to smash that like button. I want you guys to be one of the 200 plus people that like this video, and let's get down into it. Okay, as always though, always remember, not financial advice. Please do your own research and due diligence. But let's get into the crypto bubbles as we look into kind of what's happening here as we close out the weekend. Now, the market has turned green for the most part. It's not necessarily the subtle green, but we have seen a lot of explosions in the meme coin space. Bonk and Floki, to name a couple, are up. However, in the XRP side of the game, let's talk about what they're doing. Okay, so I'm going to pull up the XRP chart. We'll take a dive into it as we are down 1.9%. All right, as we currently stand, still above $1. All right, still above $1, 1.07. So we have went as high as almost that $1.12 just in the last day. Look at the gains of this week. I mean, 79%. Find me an asset that you can do better than that in traditional finance. Now Ripple is looking to sniff that top 5 ranking in total market cap in terms of what they can offer within XRP. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's share what's going on. I will pull up the trading view because, guys, it is fun to watch. It's great to watch, and I want to show you what exactly went down as we kind of zoom out and fix this box to where it needs to be. This is what we want to see in crypto. We love it. Got to have it. And if you do use my trading indicator, this was called back on the start of November 1st. We did get momentum up flash, and this is what happens, guys. If you play the trade, you play with my trading indicator, it just simply works, all right? And that's kind of where we led to this huge explosion. Sometimes you don't get as big as this and didn't necessarily, can't prepare or predict this will happen in the future. But when you do flash momentum up and you get days like this is when it all makes sense. So very thankful for what went down, but let's not get too greedy. Let's keep it 100 and get back into what's happening with Ripple and XRP right now. And this is kind of the conversation we need to have. They should start preparing for an initial public offering as soon as possible. We're going to get into some comments from a CEO on this matter. But first, guys, I want to share with you guys what we have going on in the exchange world. Okay, so one of the channel sponsors that I do have, I am partnered with BYDFI. It is a great exchange, one of my favorites to use. Great app, great interface, and I do all my futures and spot trading on this platform. So if you guys trade leverage, trade futures, make sure you give BYDFI a look. And it's exciting because what I can offer you here in this promotion that they're running, 10% cash back. So if you're not signed up with them, you click my link down below in the description. You get 10% cash back up to $1,000. So it caps out at $1,000. So if you deposit 10 grand, you get 1,000 cash back directly into your account for you to trade. So as we enter this bull cycle, this is a great way to load up and to prepare. And who doesn't like free money? So an extra $1,000 to trade. I just took advantage of this promotion myself, bought some Pepe coin, and that's kind of where we're at. So if you want to sign up with BYDFI, link down below and get started today. Okay, but let's get into this IPO. All right. Now this was coming out. I'm going to just briefly touch on this. Yoshitaka Kitao, forgive me if that's not how you pronounce it, but SBI Holdings CEO, we'll just go with that, should start preparing for an IPO as soon as possible after the SEC matter gets resolved. This is kind of what he's talking about within Ripple, not XRP. So this is just Ripple, okay? So this is where you look in the natural conversation. Brad Garlinghouse touched on this a little bit, saying that going public was not a high priority for the company, explaining that the company's financial position is strong enough not to take this route right now, okay? But he did not completely rule out the IPO in 2022. He went on to talk about that they would start exploring it, all right, after the conclusion of the SEC lawsuit. That seemingly looks to be kind of in that kind of mode right now, okay? And that's kind of what we look into, all right? So this is where it's eventual. It's kind of down the road. You could pretty much connect the dots. Ripple seemingly would like to become, a public offered company down the road, but still remain XRP in the crypto side of it. Okay. It's not necessarily a bad thing, a good thing, or an indifferent thing. If this does happen, it would create a lot of, public investment into Ripple, which in turn would produce a lot more results for XRP potentially, but nothing where, if you buy into Ripple, it's going to directly impact the XRP price. Okay. So let's get into kind of the price predictions that we're seeing here. And I want to share with you guys kind of $1.96. Okay. So that's a little bit less than double than where we're at right now, as we stand currently around $1.10, give or take. But within this week, could we see this? Now, this is going to where we're going to look into the historical patterns and highlighting XRP's cyclical behavior. Okay, so historically, we have seen a lot of consolidation within this symmetrical triangle. I share with you guys kind of this as we zoom out, and you can see kind of what we've had going on for the better part of 2+ years. And this is where we've seen this triangle form and take shape, and that's where we are currently at right here today. We've bounced off of this upward level, and you can see that indicated by these teal lines. If you've been watching my content and videos for months now and years, you have seen that we have followed this pretty much dating back to 2022. So can't say I didn't tell you so, but that's kind of where XRP is doing very well in that regard, maintaining their levels. And now, as we look into kind of these more bullish price predictions, this is confined to where we were at by that resistance that we saw at 60 cents and 30 cents, and we set the stage for a powerful breakout. Now, that's what happened, okay? We broke through. We got as high through these the Fibonacci levels, right? 0.786, and that's kind of what coincides with a $1.30 price tag. Now, if we get to the trajectory that we're showing, that's extremely bullish. Now, if we break through that, the next step would be $1.96 according to this prediction, and the historical resistance levels that we've seen, that would represent from where we're at right now approximately an 84% gain from current price. Okay, we saw this back in the first cycle in 2013 through 2017. We had 43 months of consolidation before rallying 63,000% to an all-time high of $3.84. Okay, so anything's possible. I think that right now the technical metrics are very bullish. It's not so much even the investor sentiment. If you just look at strictly TA, that's kind of catching my eye right now. We have a lot of things to talk about, the Fibonacci levels as well as MACD and RSI. All bullish. We're seeing these crossovers very similar to what we saw back in these explosive rallies in 2017 and 2020. And this is something where we look for a lot of this TA to back up future upside. Okay. The open interest is also there as well, now surmounting to an impressive $1.8 billion, highest level in over a year. The spot trading volume is on par as well, surging to $32+ billion. So the market activity within XRP remains bullish. The technical analysis remaining within XRP remains bullish. And now we kind of set our targets to that next step. I'm not going to put a time frame on it, right? They're indicating due to the historical status that it would be this week we hit $1.90 plus. I'm not going to go there. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm not going to sit here and talk to you guys saying I can predict the future. But I will tell you that I do expect XRP to go on quite a run now with all this kind of seemingly in our past, right? And then the day that we do get the conclusion, right, there's a few catalysts that we will have some buy the rumor, sell the news events for XRP. In my opinion, where we will see price gains, that will be when Gary Gensler officially resigns. That seemingly will be, I think, within the next week or two. Also, when they officially dismiss the XRP Ripple lawsuit within the SEC. Those are all going to just cause XRP to do some insane stuff, okay? It's only natural. So that's what I got going for you guys in this video. I appreciate you all watching. If you haven't done so, please consider joining us here on the channel. Make sure you all like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to check out the links down below for BYDFI. If you guys want to do any leverage, futures, or spot trading here on this exchange, enjoy that sign-up bonus with cash back up to 10%. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you in the next video. Cheers.